give vision with the traps.
Welcome to Mobile Legends.
So, we'll see if they execute it. We're going to be jumping into this game, the Land of Dawn. It's a best of 3. Last match for week 1. Has Twisted Minds learned from day 1, or will Tlph stampede over after a dominant win yesterday? That's what we're going to find out. And just fighting for those early rotations right now.
What I tell ya?
That's what you mentioned.
I think this is just Sanford saying, you know what, guys, let me, oh my lord! Just as we turn the camera.
Is that an arrow?
MP draws first blood on Sanji. That poor young man.
At level 4, James is able to provide a lot here for the team alongside Sensui. So they'll keep Sanford kind of at bay. They're waiting for this turtle to come up here. JP is just around the corner too. Whoa, they're gonna have to fight this, Sanford.
Twisted Minds collapsing down onto the turtle. And look at that, a diversion set up. Can Sanji send one over? MP the King takes the turtle. Maybe 2 seconds too late for Team Liquid PH. That's a false rotation.
JP, once he has that, you can expect him to utilize the flicker there to try to set things up. But so far, just kind of playing safe because they know, like, this is it's a mini game in itself, early game, dodging these arrows coming out from Hajizi.
They're looking like they're going to collapse on the MP. MP reads into the situation, and here comes the rest of the cavalry. James going 3v1, unleash the beast. MP bites it, though, but that's before Sanji clips him. 2 for none so far, the trade. Hajizi getting out of here. SOD misses by an inch.
Oh, JP.
That was so close for JP right there. And even despite the vengeance and that sustain, again, the emblems, they were very, very tanky here for James. And he was close to out-sustaining those 3 members. But even then, fortunately, the numbers were in favor of Team Liquid Philippines. But wait!
AOG stationarily as JP looks to punish Hajizi. Behind this Y brush on the wrong side of the map. Way of the Dragon pins him down. Sanford gets the kill. Now James and Sensui can only watch.
Turtle's coming up though. A couple seconds, Sanford and James just kind of going at it. Whoa, a lot of early damage.
Oh, 40's dealing some decent damage here.
Yeah.
I wonder what kit he's holding right now because he also has a level gap up.
Yeah.
He's able to sustain the damage from James and equally give him the same, but there's a diversion play that could possibly happen.
Turtle currently at half health. Haji throws an arrow over to it, looking for some CC here, unleashing the beast. James looking to rid Tlph of its backline advantage. Now James might fall here. They collapse onto him, still survives, using that vengeance. Shockwave blast, point blank into the rest of Tlph. Easy ushered in.
That's a turret down.
It actually feels like Team Liquid Philippines, they're just trying to zone and not entirely commit against Twisted Minds.
Oh! James caught here. The flicker committed by JP. No kick just yet. Holding on to that way of the Dragon to conceal. Might go for it one more time. AOG, no one home. Sensui catches a few of the yin and yang, the blasts from Sanji, as Sanford here bothers MP.
They just keep going at each other. They don't just want to go for the kills.
Yeah.
They just take the necessary space, the control, and so long as they get what they need, they don't engage in a team fight any further. That's just how disciplined they're playing this game against Twisted Minds.
Again, this is a showcase of how much synergy his team has in a version once again, but they're going up top. Not sure if they get there in time. Yep. So Outplayed gets out of there.
Oh, they smelled something. They knew someone was hiding in the bush, but Outplayed gets the recall just in time.
A lot more problems that Twisted Minds will have to think of. Their lineup, which naturally should be able to just fight these members head-on, doesn't seem to be working.
Oh, and catches one. And he is behind enemy lines. Does flicker through the AOG attempt by Sensui. And the rest of the cavalry come to his rescue. Almost sure death.
I mean, he was up there. I saw him knocking on that tier 2. SOD goes up. Now Sanford, okay, he's going to be fine. Gets out. But man, these arrows, like Oheb was able to flicker, dodge the arrow too, and now they continue to put pressure.
Tlph catches one onto MP, does not commit fully. Their eyes on the turret, tier 2. Twisted Minds going to defend successfully.
But now it's perfect for Tlph to have that positioning in favor for this Lord. I'm not sure if Twisted Minds really wants to go ahead and contest this first one. I mean, all these small things happening, they find themselves 5,000 gold behind. There's a push up top, Outplayed and Sanford.
All right, point blank SOD. Sanford catches it with much joy. In comes Tlph, talking about joy. Here comes one. Outplayed, gets bopped.
Even if he didn't get full stacks, it didn't matter. That was all he needed to kill an isolated, outplayed, an isolated Moscow!
Wow! Way of the Dragon onto MP. He won't survive, not for long. The Filipino sniper catches him despite Sensui trying to save with the AOG.
Up perfectly for TLPH as they approach now the base. The shields are still up, but can they survive this push-in?
Look on TL by JP, gets caught up by Sensui. Won't let these shenanigans fly. AOG coming through, caught out, responding to it almost in the blink of an eye. Sensui taken out by Oheb.
He just had to meet the power of foilness again.
James unleashing the beast, SOD. Dodge, sidestep
Sanford.
by two, and they need one more. Can they catch him? James and Hajizi survive.
He's 10K. He probably only lacks, the way it's looking, only one core or two items.
Daddy JP coming in, starting to fight. Twisted wasn't ready for. Two quick kills traded out for the patriarch of Team Liquid Philippines as they threaten once more this mid lane tier 3 wave coming through. TLPH gonna get their objective.
Oh, right now they're gonna push it in. They're gonna try to defend.
Might be an end angle. James here gets popped. Just two defenders left. Liquid looking to stab B through Twisted Minds. It's just a matter of time. Team Liquid Philippines with a 1-0.
And TLPH comes in with a momentum, and yes, that's Brigida clapping on the desk.
I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm trying to think of a different word for comfortable, but that's just how they really looked.
Break through that and get a chunk in. Almost unstoppable.
And not only that, but it was the way that they approached that early game, because Liquid knew that they had to wait for key ultimates. You know, Sanford doing an amazing job in the XP lane as this MVP. Like, that was the thing. That was a losing lane, right? I mean, matchup to matchup, the Hilda loses. But Sanford found so many ways to be useful. And then even when he, early game, he only had that Fury Hammer for the most part, and he was going toe-to-toe with Lucas there, with James. Like, he was able to still do so much, and I think part of his job also was just grabbing traps.
That's the most half-baked, delicious item build I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He just knew what to do.
Has one full item.
This was crazy, by the way.
Yeah, he only had the Dreadnought, the Fury Hammer, as mentioned, the Dominance Eyes too.
Boom.
And even during the first few moments, he was trying to fight against both MP the King and James at the same time. Like, he had to prevent all those lane cuts, but then once he was able to move out of his lane, get more and more information, you could see the smile on his face.
Right there.
That was so hard for Twisted Minds to answer and to respond. And I mean, there were multiple times even near their base where he just stood there, spammed his recalls, took in some damage, and then just went back after he was able to regain his HP again.
Man, again, under 13-minute game right there, you know, and